So, I've been hearing some rumors that November of 2025 for Dead by Daylight is potentially a part 2 of a Stranger Things collab. I myself personally subscribe to that belief, so I decided to feed these delusions by making my own little concept. A Stranger Things Part 2 concept. I think it got it pretty fleshed out, or, decently enough for it to be a video. The power for the killer, though, I will warn you now, I am not no goddamn game designer. It's probably going to be bad. I would love to hear your thoughts, though. I'm always open to other thoughts when they don't go against my narrative, that is. So, yeah, fuck intros. Y'all know what you clicked on the video for. Y'all read the title. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all heard that bullshit rant. Like, how long was that? Like 10 seconds? So, yeah, we're just gonna jump right the fuck in. So, that was the clap. My killer for this new chapter, part 2 chapter, is obviously gonna be Vecna. If it is a part 2, it can't be anyone else besides the Vecna, who I have named the Ascendants, as a sort of nod to his little god complex in the show, along with his, I guess, ascendment, if you want to call it that, into the Upside Down, and basically becoming a god of sorts. Well, quote-unquote god. More like a 5-star general. And his power is called Gift of the Upside Down. He has a base movement speed killer of 4.6 meters and movement speed or 115%. He has a base terror radius of 32 and he is considered tall. Vecna invades the minds of survivors, gradually tormenting them with hallucinations, distorted senses, and psychic force. His power focuses on mental pressure, split vision, and inevitable creeping doom. Core ability, Mind's Eye. Vecna is able to summon a rift to the Upside Down up to a maximum of 3. I'm going to call these UP from now on when I mention any Upside Down, so just up. If a survivor walks near a rift, it activates, pulling them into a hallucinated version of the area, Upside Down, until the completion of a single generator. While in the Upside Down, the survivors, potentially, are invisible to other teammates but can be heard. So, moaning, all that shit, if they're injured. Generator repair with others is still possible, but skill checks are all over the place, faster, smaller, and they move in reverse to kind of, get that little mental pressure going on. Fuck up that muscle memory a bit. The survivor's hearing is muffled as well, as I stated earlier, making any audible thing quieter within the Upside Down, 33% just quieter, including the killer's terror radius. Any aura reading perk is weakened within the rift. The survivor also suffers from the exhausted status effect completely when inside this realm, until he exits, in which he has a 10-second cooldown, let's say, or 10-second duration of the exhausted status effect. Within this realm, Vecna also gains a permanent 4% haste. Special action, Psychic Grasp. When in range of a mind layer affected survivor, Vecna can use Psychic Grasp, secondary power button. This causes the survivor to be momentarily rooted and levitated, unable to act for 2 whole seconds. This can also be used once per survivor every 40 seconds to sort of balance it out a bit. Maybe 2 survivors per 40 seconds? I don't know. Again, not a game designer. Passive, Clock Countdown. After about 2 minutes, or after 3 survivors have been hooked at least once, a grandfather clock randomly appears. A countdown begins for the survivor who has been in the trial the longest, without being either hooked or chased, or both. If this countdown finishes while the survivor is still unhooked, Vecna automatically pulls them into a 1v1 mind duel. This is a short skill check battle like the Skull Merchant's Drone Clash. I guess that is actually not a skill. Okay, you get what I mean though. If the survivor fails, they gain the exposed status effect for 25 seconds, screaming, revealing their location to Vecna, while Vecna also gains a 4% movement speed bonus for the duration for winning the mind duel. However, If the survivor wins this little mind duel, this clash of fingerless, of keyboard warrioring, Vecna will be exposed to all survivors for a full 30 seconds, while all survivors gain a permanent 4% movement speed. Now, let's go for the main attraction. We know we don't care about the power. We care about the fucking perks. So what perks did I cook up? Let me tell you. Perk 1, Fearmonger. This is sort of pay homage to Demogorgon's original Mindbreaker perk name being Fearmonger. When a survivor repairs a generator, they are permanently oblivious and hindered. These effects last for 4, 5, 6 seconds after leaving a generator. Kind of the same as Mindbreaker. Exactly the same as Mindbreaker, but we're just switching up the status effects. Second, Crushed Hope. The world bends to your vision, and they cannot hide what you choose to see. Once the generator is complete, this perk activates. All lockers slam open and reveal the auras of any and all survivors within 24 meters for 8 full seconds. Any survivor hiding in the locker during this duration is exposed and reveal their aura for 8, 10, and 12 seconds. Hex, the Mind Flayed. You are all connected. One pain is shared by all. Whenever a survivor is hooked, all other survivors within 48 meters hear a fake survivor scream from a different hook location. Once any survivor goes to said location, to the fake hook location, to be a good teammate and, unhook their survivor, it will be revealed that it was a fake, and they will scream, revealing their location to the killer, along with the real location of the hooked survivor. The scream causes the affected survivor to suffer from obliviousness and blindness for 10, 12, and 14 seconds if healthy. If injured, they will suffer from the hemorrhage and broken status effect for 14, 16, 18 seconds. This has a whopping cooldown of a full minute because it's kind of broken. Now, let's go to the survivor attraction of this part 2. And there's really only 2 survivors that could come with a part 2. And that is Joyce Byers and Jim Hopper. Let's start off with Jim's perks. Chief Resolve. Years in the police and protecting your city from stranger things has hardened you for battle. When beginning a chase, you reveal the order of the killer to all survivors for 6, 7, 8 seconds, along with gaining endurance for 1, 1.5, and 2 seconds. A Father's Protection. Perk 2. You refuse to allow death to have its way around you again. When healing a survivor, you heal 100% faster and reveal the killer's aura to all survivors for 5 whole seconds, once beginning the healing and after finishing the healing. Perk 3, Break Rank. The only rule is to survive. After stunning the killer with a pallet, the next time they break a pallet or wall, they suffer from the slow action speed for 8, 10, and 12 seconds. So they vault slower, they break stuff slower, just, all that good jazz for survivors. Now, let's go to the woman of this part 2, Joyce Byers. Perk 1, Stubborn Love. You will die before letting the ones you love get killed. After unhooking a survivor or healing them from the dying state, you gain the endurance status effect for 4, 5, 6 seconds. And the unhooked gains 10% more haste for 6 seconds. Perk 2, A Mother's Intuition. Danger is always lurking, and you seem to know where it hides its repulsive face. After vaulting in chase, you see the killer's and all survivors' aura for 8, 9, 10 seconds. This has a whopping cooldown of 60, 45, 30 seconds. Perk 3, Lights Never Lie. When blinding the killer, you see the aura of a recently kicked generator and gain 15, 20, and 25 repair speed bonus for 6, 8, 10 seconds. That's all I have. I didn't do add-ons for the killer because I am not that fucking creative. So I just kind of left that part out. I apologize to all my add-on lovers. As a fellow killer main, I love my add-ons, but I'm just not creative enough to come up with any. But who knows? If you like these type of videos, maybe I'll cook one up, cook another video up, another concept video up, and this time I'll add the oh-so-beloved killer add-ons. However, I have one more little section for you, and that is the skins for these new chapter. What could we get for skins? Starring our new attractions. For Vecna, we could get a legendary skin, reverting him back to his handsome human form of Henry Creel. For Joyce, we get a legendary skin, switching her to fan favorite Robin, and for Jim, another fan favorite Murray Baubin. That's all I have. I would have added maps. Oh no, I lied. And finally, the true fan favorite of all the type skins is a blighted skin for Demogorgon. We've been asking for this for so long. I know my fellow demo lovers need this skin as much as I do. And Netflix is off its rocker for not giving us such a skin already. However, that is officially everything I have for you written down. Tell me what you think. Was this good? Was this bad? What do I need to change? I live stream here and there. I live stream Dead by Daylight on Twitch. I try to live stream other videos on YouTube. Other games on YouTube, let's say. So yeah, check one out. I'm probably not going to stream Friday because I have some shit going on. Probably for not the next few days because I'd have something happening. So yeah, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all later.